everyone. Thank you so much for being here for episode 6 of The Philosophy of Her. And on this episode, we are going to discuss overcoming challenges on your self-care journey. Obviously, when you begin to choose yourself on a daily basis and create intentional decisions for yourself, it is going to rub some people the wrong way, and you are also going to have to overcome many things within yourself. And over time, that can be a little exhausting and a little scary and overwhelming to overcome. I'm here to let you know that you are capable of achieving those goals for yourself and overcoming those challenges. They are meant to help you. They're also meant to be lessons for you. Over time, even on my own self-care journey, I've had to overcome many relationships and partnerships that were difficult whenever I decided to choose myself and choose my own life in a way. And so I welcome you to episode 6. So to begin, obviously everyone's journey is going to be different, and that is what's so beautiful about your self-care journey. But along with that, it is going to bring your own obstacles, and sometimes you don't have others to look up to or ask questions about, because on your self-care journey, there are going to be many people who don't understand what you are trying to do for your life. And that, number one, is going to be probably one of the hardest things for you. In my experience, that is what I've had to overcome a lot, is relationships, partnerships, and situations with people who didn't understand what I'm trying to do for myself and for my family and for my future. And obviously it is going to be difficult, and you're going to have difficult conversations with people or set some very strong boundaries. And me, myself, I don't like telling people no. I am very much a person who enjoys making other people happy, but I had come to a point in my life where that was all I was doing, was making other people happy and making decisions for other people because I thought that's what would make them happy. And I wasn't asking myself what makes me happy, what I want to do for my life. So that is one of the biggest challenges that you will probably have to face, is overcoming that fear of having conversations with people, letting them know, these are my firm boundaries. This is what I plan on doing. You're welcome to come with me on this journey, but if you're not understanding or supportive of it, then you'll need to part ways with that person, obviously. But use your discernment, use your best judgment. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here with my sweet girl, obviously. Again, she enjoys the conversation, and also she just likes being a little star for herself too. So I thank you for your patience and for your grace with her getting comfortable. But anyway, another major thing that is difficult whenever it comes to challenges is on your self-care journey is when you start making these intentional decisions for yourself, such as eating better, such as sobriety, such as wanting to do your inner healing for yourself without waiting for a therapist, or self-educating yourself in a way. And over time, what that's going to do is make you stronger and more resilient, but also you won't see external validation quickly. And that's something I still struggle with every day. But what I do every single day is do what I'm meant to do on God's behalf, and that is the journey and the mission that I have been on since day one. And if you feel called on behalf of yourself or God or whoever you believe in, if you hear a voice within yourself that tells you you need to make a change, go with that. Obviously, there's a reason for it. Obviously, you are meant for better. Obviously, you are meant to have better friendships and better people who are supportive of you and your journey for yourself. So throughout my experience on my self-care journey, what I have come to observe about myself and about others who have also started their self-care journey is that it comes in stages. And I'd like to let you know, whenever you choose yourself, you have overcome the biggest challenge for yourself. Pat yourself on the back for that and congratulate yourself. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself your favorite cup of coffee. You deserve to be celebrated for choosing yourself, and that is the biggest fear for you to overcome. And I'd like to let you know that we are so proud of you. And it's so wonderful whenever you start to choose yourself and you start to see progression with the people that you are also helping who are on their own self-care journey. It's a beautiful thing, and I think it's very healing for our world, and it's something that our country needs right now. Another thing that I've come to notice on the self-care journey when it comes to challenges is whenever you begin really choosing yourself, the challenges that you overcome are obviously different again, and it can be a various different amount of challenges that you have to overcome. It's relationships with people, it's figuring out what next step that you want to take for yourself. Do you want to stay at your job full time to kind of balance that as your 9 to 5 job, or and do your side hustle, which I don't particularly like that word. I believe hustle culture is toxic, and I believe that whenever you want to follow your dream and you take intentional care for it and you have big goals for it, I think that has a lot more meaning to what you're putting your energy into, and I think that's a lot more beautiful than side hustle or, that culture in a way. And that is just my opinion. And it's something that I've come to observe a lot with being in the self-care journey and being on social media for a little bit now, and just something that I've come to notice. So whenever you start to choose yourself with these intentional decisions, don't put so much pressure and fast pace, pressure on yourself, because it's going to give you misdirection, and you could miss opportunities for being so particular with everything. And that's another challenge that you'll come to learn. You can't control everything, and I've had to learn myself how to kind of release the reins whenever it comes to the opportunities that come to me and the people that come to me. I very much have learned how to go with the flow when it comes to this journey, and that is a really big challenge, especially whenever we live in such a world that just gives you immediate gratification in certain sectors of life, honestly. And so whenever you start that journey, don't pinpoint every single step that you're doing to the T, because what that's going to do is, over time, not give you the results that you're meant to have. You're supposed to take things intentionally slow and make intentional decisions, eating better, deciding to work out more. And some days you're not going to want to do any of it. Some days you're not going to want to get out of bed. Some days it's going to be difficult to show up and speak on behalf of yourself and for your cat, who's a part of your brand. But please don't allow challenges and overwhelm or worries to stop you from that. So the reason I feel so strongly speaking about challenges today is because over time, you are going to run into just so many obstacles within your path. And there are going to be times where you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? Do I want to continue? Should I even bother getting up and putting on that face for myself and working hard today? The answer is continue doing it. Love yourself enough to give yourself that support and that cheer that you deserve. Because there are going to be people who you thought were going to go with you on your journey who aren't going to be there anymore. You need to be your own cheerleader. You are going to be your own support system. Especially if it's something that feels so God-led within you. Your support is God and loved ones who have passed on, your ancestors. They are cheering you on every step of the way. They want you to do well. Tell yourself you want to do well. A reason why I'm also bringing up this subject is because I have myself been dealing with many challenges, and I continue to show up and smile and do what I'm meant to do. And I think that in itself is a beautiful thing, and it's something that I work hard at every single day. So I am also with you on this journey that you're also taking. And I'm sorry, my nose itches. But we live in such a time where fear is everywhere. And it's meant to be like that. They want you to stay stuck. They want you to be conditioned. They want you to feel small. They want you to feel that you are not capable of achieving your biggest dreams for yourself. They want us to follow in a line, be a sheep. A lot of the times whenever people feel that they need to go against the current and they are called a black sheep only because they want a different life for themselves. If you feel called to have a different life than other people around you, there's a reason for it. Have that confidence within yourself to follow that dream, because it's meant to be something big and something helpful for the world and important. Whenever you have a dream or something you're building from scratch that you work at every single day, it's like a sculpture. Think of what you're wanting to build for your life and for yourself and for your family and for your future as a marble. Pure marble. Craft it. Build it. Admire it. Love it. Cherish it. Nourish it. Put love into it. Because over time, what that's going to bring you is a beautiful sculpture that is meant for the world to see and admire. We live in a time where there are many people, many companies, many negative things within our world and within our time right now that want us to be ashamed of being different. Be ashamed of wanting a bigger life for themselves. And I'm here to let you know that you are allowed to have those big dreams and those big goals and those big achievements for yourself. And again, not everyone is going to understand that. And again, you're going to have many obstacles. And at times it can be very difficult. But that's nothing to be afraid of. You need to continue pushing forward. You need to continue pushing away the noise and focus on yourself. Focus on inside. Especially whenever you also begin to do your own inner healing, you are going to feel like a superhero within your own life. And that's outstanding. You're choosing yourself to become something just magical. Be a hero within your own life. Create magical things for your family. Create a magical future for your family. So continuing on the subject of challenges, I thought she looked so cute, so I thought I'd give her a second. So continuing on the subject of challenges, it is going to be so transformative in your life too. With each obstacle that you overcome, that is a step closer to where you are trying to get to. And for some people, there are going to be more obstacles, and for some people, it's going to be less. Don't compare. You are meant to go through what you are meant to go through, and someone else is meant to go through what they are meant to go through. That's also very challenging, is whenever you compare. And there's no need to compare, but it happens. It slips through the cracks. But whenever you start to notice your reactions to things or what you're doing and kind of keep yourself in check is very powerful for you. And it's going to be so helpful for you to continue moving forward and continue having the resilience to push through it. And it's so worth it. It is so worth it. And she is just something today. I don't... So anyway, I just really wanted to just speak upon just challenges, and especially with the end of the year, you're going to do a lot of reflecting, and we tend to be really hard on ourselves whenever we didn't reach that goal or didn't have that certain outcome. But in a way, we need to be easy on ourselves, especially again on this self-care journey. You just be easy on yourself. Just be easy. It's not meant to be so serious all the time. I mean, there are times where you do need to be serious and have a sit down conversation with yourself and really think about certain questions that you have for your dream. What steps do I need to take? Where is this going to lead me? What outcome do I want for this dream? Who do I want to help? What do I need to change? What do I need to work on? And whenever you ask those questions and be very honest with yourself, it's hard. It's hard for you to look at the mirror and understand that you're not always perfect. And I have a difficult time with that too. I am a perfectionist. I have always been a perfectionist, but I've learned over time to let that go and be guided on behalf of my mom to be guided to where it is I need to go, what it is I need to do, have honest conversations with myself, and really have a lot of self accountability for my journey. And that is crucial for you. I believe there are many people out there who don't take self accountability for their actions that they continuously cycle through. And it's damaging to them. It's damaging to the people around them. That's why with this brand and the Bellara philosophy itself, it's all about inner healing and all about inner self and all about inner beauty for yourself and for your family and for those around us. Especially for women. Women need guidance. Women need someone to look up to, someone to guide them, someone to remind them that they matter, someone to let them know that it's okay what you're going through. It's okay. It's okay with the mistakes you've made. It's okay to have a lot of self-realization whenever it comes to maybe certain decisions and actions that you did in your younger life. All of it has a meaning, and it's up to you with if you want to sit and have that discussion regularly with yourself. And a lot of people don't do that. But you are very brave if you do that on your journey. And it's something you should do regularly because it's so important on your self-care journey for your inner healing and for your mind. Clear it out. It's not meant to be stuck. The closer that you get to your dream and to your goals and to your achievements is really whenever the nitty-gritty becomes difficult. And you have to push through it. You have to choose yourself. You have to look at your vision board and just say, that's still what I want for my life. So I have to push through whatever it is whatever negative energy that was sent to me, whatever obstacle I'm in right now, what position I'm in right now. It may not be where I want to be, but if I continue moving forward, I'll eventually get there. Keep seeing that light at the end of the tunnel for yourself. It's vital. It's vital for you. And it's really hard because so many people give up so easily when they shouldn't. It's understandable when life gets tough and people get distracted and choose a different life for themselves in a different way. But we, as human beings, are meant to heal from the inside out and to be more loving towards one another and to have honest conversations with people. And not everyone is okay with having those conversations or understanding journeys for other people. And that is probably one of the hardest things that I've had to learn how to overcome is really taking a chance on myself when it seems many odds are against me, but they're not. And they're not against you either. Especially if you feel so called to do something so big for yourself and for your life. And we live in a country and a time where we are able to do that. Quit that 9-to-5 job and go after your dreams. Take some time off to go travel the world and really fine tune and figure out who you want to be, who your soul wants to be, who your soul is meant to be. Go volunteer in Africa for some time. There's so many options, honestly. And all of them will have challenges in many ways. But you have to overcome them. You have to continue to be positive. You have to continue waking up every day saying, this is the day. And whatever day that means for you. Make it your North Star. Me, for example, I have my North Star written on a Post-it note, and I look at it every day. And that's what helps me continue to move forward. And I also have a lovely little partner who comes to me in times where I need her the most. And she has also been so important on this journey as well. So love your pet and love your family as much as you can, because they're vital to your journey, especially if they're very supportive of what you're doing. But also understand that not everyone can come with you. And you have to be okay with that. And sometimes it's the people you really love and cherish. But it'll be worth it at the end, because you are living the life that you want, and you're living the life that you were called to live. So in conclusion, with finishing this episode, and I apologize, it was probably a little bit all over the place. Overcome your challenges, no matter what they are. Because you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be so proud of yourself for, number one, choosing yourself, which is, again, your biggest obstacle. Continue to have that resilience to just keep pushing forward, no matter what anyone else tells you, no matter what you're feeling, because what you're feeling is temporary. The depression, the anxiety, the worry, the what's going to happen next, is this really going to happen for me? It's all temporary. I've had many times when I started my self-care journey that I would just pray before I would go into my full-time job and ask for so much, and over time God directed me and guided me where I meant to be, which is here. And I am so grateful for it. But that does not mean that I also have many challenges on my own end that I regularly deal with, and it's hard. But I'm here to let you know that you are capable of doing it, just like I am capable of doing what I'm doing. Because I chose myself. Don't allow what people tell you or talk about you behind your back, or worry about what people are going to think with what you're doing. Have pride in yourself for moving forward and paving your own path. I think that's something that is so spectacular and beautiful for many women to go towards. Because it can lead to something spectacular. You may not have the full picture of it yet, but over time you will. Over time you will be guided if you listen to your heart, listen to your logical thinking, listen with what actions you're taking. Really take note with how you're paying attention to your body and what you're responding with. And over time, you're going to start getting really good at it. You'll have an obstacle come towards you and you'll know how to handle it. You'll just... I signify challenges that I take like a baseball bat and just shatter it. Fear comes at us because it does not want us to glow. It does not want us to shine. And in a spiritual sense, the devil does not want you to succeed. He wants to keep you stuck. He wants to keep you distracted. He wants to keep you small. And you're going to have to tell him to go F himself. because you are so much more worthy than being stuck somewhere that you are not happy, where you feel that you're in a shell, or that you're a shell of someone that you know you're not meant to be. Break through that shell. Break through that glass. Break through that challenge. And when you do, congratulate yourself. You may not have anyone to share that bottle of wine with when you pour yourself a beautiful glass of wine because you overcame an obstacle that you didn't think you would overcome. And that's okay. I just really want people to feel inclined to push through hardships. My life was not easy. I had to overcome many things in my life that I'm very surprised I've even made it this far, to be quite honest. But I'm so proud of myself for doing it. And you will too. You'll be able to sit with yourself at that moment and just say, I'm so proud of myself, especially towards the end of the year. Reflect on your life. Honor your life. Honor yourself for choosing you, for choosing what is best for you and your highest self and your highest purpose. And you'll be able to live a beautiful and peaceful and calm life. And we all deserve that. Men and women. Men are just as vital to this world and this country as women are. And we need each other. So, anyway, again, rambling. But I'm so happy if you decided to sit through this entire episode. I know it was a little rough and a little all over the place, but I thank you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any questions about my personal life, or if you have questions about self-care or your own journey for yourself, please comment, or anything like that. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that any of you have. And I just wish you a very successful and very beautiful day, even if that means just waking up and taking a shower or brushing your hair. I'd like to let you know I'm proud of you. So again, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have just a wonderful and beautiful day. Thank you.